Welcome back to Sky Sports News, where the fixtures for the new Scottish Premiership season have been announced in the last half an hour.
Yeah, and here they are. Have a look at them. It is a home start for the champions Celtic. They face Aberdeen. What about Rangers? They begin their campaign away at Livingston. Both those games are live for you on Sky Sports.
Yeah, let's run through all the fixtures then. Hearts take on Ross County. You can see it there in the middle, while newly promoted Kilmarnock, they bounced back at the first attempt, didn't they? They've got Dundee United.
Yeah, St Johnstone, they of course preserve their top flight status. They open up with a match against Aberdeen.
Yeah, and St Mirren host Motherwell, and of course Celtic, the defending champions, play Aberdeen.
Yeah, well, we can get more reaction to these opening weekend fixtures and much more as well. We can rejoin Mark Benstead, who's at Celtic Park for us. Mark.
Yeah, welcome back to Celtic Park, a very noisy Celtic Park. The alarm's gone off. They must have spotted the Boydies managed to get in. I'll try and bring Andy and Chris back in, if you can hear them. I'm going to start with you, Chris. We'll keep going. Teams looking to improve on last season, that's better. Quite a few of them. Aberdeen are one that are looking to improve on what they did last season. They finished 10th, way below where they should in terms of budget. How much pressure is Jim Goodwin, especially when his first game of the season takes place here?
Yeah, I mean, I think obviously when the fixtures come out and you look at the first fixture and you're here, it's a very difficult one. But I think Jim will be quietly confident, having seen the next little bunch of fixtures that he's got after that to pick up points ahead of. I think it's Rangers about 4 or 5 games in. So he'll be looking at it as a chance to pick up points. I think there's a couple of home games after the Celtic away one as well. So, but again, I think when you Aberdeen, when you look back over the last few years in terms of the job that Derek McInnes done up there and the success that he brought to the football club, I know, people will think you need to be winning trophies to be successful. You don't, because finishing third and challenging for Europe, being in Europe is a success when you look at what's happened, Aberdeen and Hibs last season as well. So, it's a big season for Jim Goodwin. I'm sure, knowing Jim, been on a few coaching courses with him, he works ever so hard, and I'm sure he'll give everything in terms of recruitment on the training field to make sure that Aberdeen are a success this season.
Yeah, and just 2 wins in his first 12 games in charge, though. He'll know he needs to get recruitment right and get it right quickly and get the supporters on side, because they'll be unconvinced so far.
Yeah, I think you're dead right. You've got to be able to handle that pressure. The Aberdeen fans are a demanding lot, and so they should be. That's a big club, and they should be challenging the likes of Hearts to be the best of the rest out with Celtic and Rangers. They've certainly got the ability to do that, but this turnaround now, the players that have come and gone, I think it's a great deal of business that Calvin Ramsey has gone for that fee, around 4 million, maybe getting 6 in the once he's made some appearances, hopefully down at Liverpool. So it's important to spend that money wisely, and I think in the last couple of years, Aberdeen haven't got it right in the transfer market. That's the big test for Jim.
I think, Chris, Hibs fans would also say that their team underachieved, finishing in the bottom half last season as well. What do they need to do, and what does Lee Johnson bring, having been appointed over the course of the summer?
I think Andy touched on it earlier there regarding Motherwell and Dundee United and even Ross County in terms of the success they had in terms of management off the field and the recruitment part of it. When you look at Aberdeen and Hibs, the recruitment, the management side, it has not been good enough. So first and foremost, you're going to have to get that correct. I think that Hibs have been bringing in a few players, whether that's Lee Johnson's signings or it's the board or whatever, we don't know behind the scenes what's going on. About Jim Goodwin, it's important he gets a start. I think it's really important that Hibs get a good start, not so much Lee Johnson, I think, because we've seen it with the Hibs fans towards the end of the season. They were unhappy, and they're going to have to get a good start, because, and that comes from seeing who's coming in the door, what's going on behind the scenes. Then all of a sudden the matches start, you're going to have to pick up points. I think when you look at it, both clubs have obviously got the League Cup as well. It'll start, it'll get some games, it gets them an opportunity to get confidence and see where that takes them. But in terms of the recruitment side of it for both, and I would say especially Hibs, it's going to have to be spot on this summer.